All right, this is the Ghetto Linguist, and it is what I believe to be week 29 of learning Thai. Now, I'm losing count of all the weeks. They're all mushing together, and it's getting rough. I don't know how long I can keep on video counting the weeks, you know? So no matter what week I ever say from here on out, forget about what I say. Just look at the title. Like, I'm just throwing numbers out at this point. I don't know how long it's been. But anyways, I think week 29 would mean I've been at it for over 6 months now. So, you know, there's that. I am still like in a learning plateau, like at a kind of a slump. And now I'm studying daily, studying regularly, all that good stuff. And let me also say something else. So I've been at this for over 6 months now. And for people looking and saying, this guy's dedicated, man, he's really taking it serious, blah, blah, blah. Let me be clear to you. I'm not like all day, every day, just sitting around studying Thai. That's not how it's working, you know? Now, I don't count how long I study per day because I think if you really enjoy something, you're not counting, oh, let me get my 2 hours in today, my daily 2 hours. I don't think you do that if you really enjoy something. I think you just do it. And it doesn't really matter how long. And some days you may do it longer, some days you may do it shorter, but generally speaking, if you really like it, you just do it. And I'll say this. I do most of my studying simply just by talking to people online. I don't do a lot of studying like on my own, just sitting there with a book, just writing and stuff. I don't really do a lot of that. Now I won't say I don't do any. I do a lot more than the average bear, but overwhelmingly, the majority of my study and practice comes in with me just talking online. And that's pretty much it. Now, there are some things that I can do to prepare for my online language exchange session so that I can make the best of it. You know, like maybe I can prepare some videos to discuss. Maybe before actually meeting to talk, I watch the video and take a few notes or something. So I guess that's studying. But, you know, I'm not actively trying to learn new vocabulary words and stuff like that. I'm not actively studying whatever. But what I did do, I think it's a natural direction of what I go in, is actually this week I looked deep at a deep dive a bit into the pronunciation of the Thai language, and I found some crazy stuff out. I will make a video about that. And the information that I have now, it's really, it's bound to change over time as my Thai gets better and as I learn more and more. But right now, what I am seeing is, and I'll make a longer video about this, but it seems like, so, you know, Thai is a tonal language, just like Vietnamese and Chinese. But Vietnamese and Chinese folk, they have tones. And so there's no stress to my knowledge. They don't have stress. That's kind of contradicting, you know what I mean? To have tones and stress, because stress is when you alter the length and the pitch of the sound, which in turn would change the tone. So it's kind of contradicting for a language to have stress and tone. Except for Thai, that is. Thai has both, and that's what I figured out, which, you know, to me, this is big, this is awesome, which means I'm going to be spending the next weeks just reading so much about the Thai pronunciation, which I think is going to play a big role in helping my pronunciation of Thai. So I'm hoping and thinking that over the next couple of weeks, my pronunciation of Thai, my understanding of what's going on with the Thai pronunciation will improve drastically, thus allowing me to consciously correct myself with that. Now, understanding how the sounds work and stuff like that when you learn a language is not necessary. And frankly, it won't directly make your pronunciation better just because you understand it. But what I do always tell people is if you do understand how the sounds, what sounds are being made and how they're being made and all that, I mean, from a linguistic perspective, then it can help you to consciously recognize your mistakes and correct them. Now, it won't magically make you able to do things, but it'll help you be more aware, more hyper aware of when you're making a mistake. And it'll allow you to be hyper aware of what you are doing and what you should be doing, which all that can help you to improve your pronunciation. But it's not like some magic thing. Oh, now I know. This is like, I can linguistically explain to you that when you make a TH sound, you know, your tongue's supposed to touch right here, blah, 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 and all that. And I can explain that to you all day. That's not going to magically make you able to make the sound, but it will allow you to, when you go to make that sound and you do it wrong and you say Z instead of the or something like that, then you'll say, Z, oh, my tongue was Z, and it should be. So it'll, Anyways, so I do think that over the next few weeks, my pronunciation should improve a lot. I also think my writing should improve a lot because I also spent a lot of time really drawing that connection between the sounds and the letters, and I spent time, really putting all that, everything together as far as sounds and the language, which includes the letters, saying the words, all that stuff. I've started putting them together on a conscious and linguistic level. So I'm hoping that will pay its dividends over the next few weeks, I also have started speaking to myself in Thai, which is really good. That's a really big step right there because I'm speaking to myself in Thai, then my Thai is going to improve. The muscles in my mouth that it's like my brain has a bunch of Thai in it, but the muscles in my mouth, it's not doing it. So if I'm speaking to myself regularly in Thai, that's going to help me. So I've started doing that. So even though right now I feel like I'm at a plateau, I'm doing the hypothetical steps to get me over that plateau. And that doesn't mean that my brain is just like, oh, the plateau is gone. My brain is still just like, oh, you're in a plateau, you're not learning anything. But I understand about language learning. So I understand that I am improving, that I am getting better, that I am taking the steps to get out of this plateau. And once I'm done with this plateau, I'll be even better. So that's where we are today. This is week 29, I think, but just whatever the title says, that's the week, not what I'm saying here. And conquering Thai. I feel really good. That's the video for today. I'm the Ghetto Linguist. See you in the future. Peace.
Rather slay a dragon than sit and watch it happen. I'm on another level, man, I'm spilling out the ghetto. What's a couple quotes if no one know you said them? Slay a couple dragons, but no one know you did it. You don't owe me shit except for